football playoffs set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. The handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense here. The linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. He's running out of time here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's brought down after a short gain. It's not going to be first down yardage.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Wilcox. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking for a gap. It's Wilcox. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Punt over the middle. It's Wilcox. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
Pitch to the back. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Is handed off out of the shotgun. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
3rd and short in this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. Quick completion to the tight end. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Gators. as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. This offense comes out immediately, gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Single back takes the handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Takes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Catch made on the out route, running with purpose. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
This will bounce and head out of bounds inside the 10. That's a great punt. The offense will be pinned back. So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. He's past the marker and still going. Good enough for first down yardage.
But when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and the ability to accelerate upfield to pick up the first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently Devon Achane and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M unit.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking deep downfield to the left. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And this pass is caught. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Boy, the slant route is already a difficult pass to defend in man coverage, but especially against a receiver like that. Man, good luck. Big receiver, they can use their body to shield the defensive back from the ball if it's placed correctly by the quarterback.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Parker. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. That's a nice game to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking for a man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. It's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Second down after that run on the previous play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. looking for the wide out. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass caught. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
1st and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Aggies, as they fight back here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts from inside the 20. Offense retakes the field. We're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together in this drive with a little more urgency. Using his legs, it's Wilcox. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The back's got it again. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
We'll see what he can do with the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Right down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gain there.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that.
What a job here by the special teams coach to come up with this design block on the field goal. You can see it. From the left side, they had exactly what they wanted to be. The designated guy that's coming in makes the block, and you get a heck of a turn of events.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Caught behind the line. It's Wilcox. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Oh, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. The punt will bounce out of bounds down near the 20-yard line. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's caught. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Second down after that short completion. And he drops back in the gun. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Here's a 1st and 10 play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Running out of time in the pocket. On a pass rush, gets home. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks loose at the 45. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He flips it to the back across the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. They'll try to run it with the option. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Pressure is coming. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there and brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. They'll give it to the running back. And the Gators pick up enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, that's where you know a coach trusts the offensive line and his running back. 4th down and short, no problem. Give it to the running back, and the back doesn't hesitate at all. And he's able to convert and pick up that nice 1st down.
The receiver makes the catch. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
The Gators are in the red zone now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Headed for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Florida.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Parker. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He lets it rip. Oh, he makes the catch. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down, looking to throw the football. He lets it go. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Now takes a hit but lets it fly. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Will kick this deep to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the 3rd quarter. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The receiver grabs it. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? The ball to the 16.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. It's a quick grab. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And looking to throw now on first down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Huge gain here by Texas A&M on a perfectly thrown ball and a great play by the wide receiver on the back end. These Texas A&M receivers can hurt you with their speed and execution when they get the ball thrown downfield.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Contact in the neutral zone leads to the penalty. That's good news for the offense. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He stopped and gets a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
6th play of the drive coming up. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Offense looking to throw the ball. Here's the target, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The Aggies are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Can he get there on the ground? And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
And the Aggies will look to convert here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
BAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Retakes the field. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
The back's got it. A change of direction. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook could really open up on 2nd and inches.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Wilcox. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
A pickup of 8. First down for the offense.
And the Gators come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. They go with a direct snap. Fighting off the defender. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Throwing off play action. They trap him for a sack. The end of 3 in this playoff game. Deadlocked, a classic on our hands as we stop to check the game summary so far. Headed to the final quarter of this playoff game. Who's going to step up and make a difference here in this pursuit of a national championship? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Grabbed by the receiver. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Crucial roughing the passer call has now set the offense up first and goal. Here's the option play. Loose football. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. He's swarmed by the defense.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Gators. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. He steps out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down, but a solid game there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Handoff in a single back formation. Tackle with the 35, good enough for a first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
That's solid run, good for first down yardage. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Incompletion makes it second down. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw, fires it to the wideout, makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see this second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
And it's incomplete and a very quick throw.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the completion made. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw to the left side. What a catch! Moves the ball to the 28. It'll be first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The Gators offense retakes the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Catch made on the left side.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Press coverage now from the secondary. Chewing clock with the running game. Makes the catch for the defense. Breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here. Here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
A crucial play in this game. It's 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Wilcox. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Finally brought down all the way at the 6-yard line. Puts him in great scoring position. So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a 1st and goal. Very efficient so far. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume, just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground, keep pounding, run that clock, because you got everything working in your direction.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Running back grabs it on a screen. And will be smothered right at the line for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And it's good, light down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Turner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Strap in for this exciting finish. The offense has one last drive with time ticking away. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking for a late deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep for late game heroics. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
So the win streak continues. Kirk, this team could have gone either way after that loss. They have regrouped and responded really well.
Yeah, I think it's important to reference that loss, Chris, from a few weeks ago, but that's now a distant memory. This team right now is firing on all cylinders, and it's going to be exciting to see how they close out the season and see if they can make a run and see if they can make it tough on the CFP committee on whether or not they get a shot.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
down.